Alright. Alright guys, we're back. Going for day 2 here. Have not flown missions in a while. And I figure while I still have all this Honeycomb stuff and the TRP pedals hooked up, we'll just try it. I also haven't flown a tail wheel since we did the tail wheel training and kept crashing and all of that. So we'll see how it goes. We'll probably crash. It is what it is. It's just gonna be a quick little fun time here tonight. So yeah, hang tight. I'll read this up and see what we're doing today. Madam Bean's really frustrated that her plane is stuck here and she can't fly it home herself. We've arranged a ferry flight for her to get it back to Toledo. Careful, this client is very picky about her bird. They all say that. Make sure your landing is spot on or she might be... Oh, is spot on. She might be on site when you arrive. So, this is OG52. I'm assuming it's a grass runway and it says VFR. It's going to 504, which is Toledo, Oregon. And it says it's low IFR, so we might not even be able to land. We'll see. But thought, why not? Sitting here playing around, I might as well do it on live and see how it goes. If you guys didn't see the live last night, I was checking this gear out, and some of the stuff that the Bravo has, you can't use right out of the box. And thankfully, I have FSU IPC hooked up, and I was able to put it in reverse thrust and things like that. But I had to remap everything. It took me a good couple hours today. So, nice little plane. Got a lot of XP from it. It's like 3,000 credits, but we'll probably crash it, so most of that'll go away. Hope we don't crash. Hope we don't crash. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Nice looking bird. All right. So on most of this, you have to do this stuff. There you go. My mouse wasn't there, sorry about that. Okay, wheel chocks and covers. Oh, okay, good. And then walk around, not hit our heads. Oh, you know what? This plane, you get in on this side. Cub Crafter is a nice plane, man. Be fun to go fly this in real life. Let me in. Thank you. Beautiful. Cool. Well, make sure parking brake is set. Make sure it's full rich. And props are full forward on this one. Go open a little bit. Don't have a fuel switch in here. Okay, flaps are good there. All right. So, get some lights going on here. There's a beacon light. I don't know. I tried to get the key set up. Actually, just flip it. Okay, it might actually work. So, there we go. That master is on. Right, left, both clear. Prop. Hold the brakes.
Appreciate your help today, Cap.
Nice.
It's Chris here. Today's task is to fly this X-Cub up to Toledo State as soon as possible. The owner's aircraft was in for maintenance, and now that it's fixed, she wants it flown back. Madam Bean, the owner, is expecting you at the destination on time. Treat this aircraft like a newborn baby. That's it for me. See you.
Okay, we will do that in a second. I flipped the avionics switch and they didn't come on. There we go. Landing light, pulse light. There we go. We'll take it a second to get going there. Push enter.
Oscar Golf 52 traffic. Cub Crafters November to 90819er is taxiing to runway tree 5. Oscar Golf 52 traffic.
Yeah, we'll see if we're gonna taxi. Well, we might just nose it over on its face, but cool little plane, Cub Crafters. Okay, almost for it. Now let's take off.
Oscar Golf 52 traffic. Cub Crafters November 90819er. Taking off runway tree 5. Departure to the west. Oscar Golf 52 traffic.
Okay, we're gonna jump out real quick. See if we can see. Cool. Go back in. Normally when we've done this, it's had and then the arrows to tell us which way is which. Can't see all the way behind us. Gonna jump out one more time. Throttle's at 0. I think we're supposed to be on the other side of the runway, but that'll tell us when we get here, I guess. Yep. Okay, well, let's go to the other end. Using the TRP pedals down here, the Thrustmaster pedals, and they are really nice. They're feel just like the pedals in the Cessna that I fly. So, let's get in here. Is there a map on this thing? Yeah, there we go. That way we can at least somewhat see which way we're supposed to go. Beautiful. Okay, hold the brakes just for 1 second. Okay, beautiful. All right, here we go. Full throttle, feet to the floor. Take off quick. Pull back so we're not redlining. We're up. So 50 feet. Let's trim a little bit. There we go. Good little plane. Takeoff was quite rocky, but see, altitude is at 1800. We're going up. Flaps 0, trim is at 2, now at 1. Zoom in, see us on this map. All right. There we go, that's better. See here, it's probably really hard to see on the screen, but the little airplane guy is us, and we're gonna follow this. And we're at 2,900. It wants us at 3,300. Okay, nose down a little bit. I seem to think, at least to me, it's fun watching the flying stuff, but I think I have more fun doing the live streams with doing the car racing. Just seems like there's more going on. I guess if there was a lot of planes flying around, this would be different, but So I figured, why not? Try it on this one. Okay. Get our nose right. Power back just a touch. There we go. I did that all with the map, right? I just noticed I got the magenta line right here anyway, so could have just followed that. That's alright. Said it was only 30 minutes, that's a quick flight. So since we're just flying here, I might as well talk a little bit about the equipment. Honeycomb Alpha, I already used that in my sim. I started with the SciTech. The Honeycomb Alpha is miles ahead. I mean, it's a lot more money, but if you're looking to spend some money on a good quality yoke, that would be it. And I'll talk about the pedals a little bit. Well, okay, on the yoke, just in case people don't know exactly what's on it. It has the key start button or the magneto switch, has master and avionics switches, and it has 4 because in the some of the older Cessnas that's what it had. It also has most of your lights, although this one has pulse lights on it and the Honeycomb doesn't have that. You also have a bunch of joystick buttons. You have a hat switch that you can go up and down, and it should go left and right, but it's not tapped. Inside button. I wonder if we're supposed to be. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. Has the button to bring up the ATC. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked on that. It also has 2 switches that have you can use for your trim, but I'm using the trim on the Honeycomb Bravo. And then some planes have a rudder trim, and this one does not, but it so you can map to that. Let's see. It has another button on top. It's a big red button. I use that for the autopilot disconnect. And then it has 2 little white buttons on the top. And actually, these ones are already. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. These ones are already set for the flaps. So we'll probably get knocked for that a little bit. That's all right. This map moved over so I can see it a little better. The rudder pedals, I'll go there before I go to the throttle quadrant. Rudder pedals are aluminum and on a plastic base. And I was always under the impression, I just thought, you know, why would you want just expensive rudder pedals? It really didn't make sense to me. But then I actually bought some, and they sorry, I didn't buy them. I got to try them. These ones, these TRPs, and they're fantastic. So yeah, the aluminum pedals, they look like the actual 172 pedals that I fly in. The way that they throw when you push them, the SciTech ones slide up and down. These ones actually have a throw to them like a real pedal would. And the brakes, although the stuff is set kind of touchy on here, Well, the brakes actually look pretty good, but you can see the rudder is like, I barely push it and it gives a lot of rudder authority, so that just needs adjusted a little bit. Alright, make sure I'm not getting too high here. That's that. We want to fly over there. I'm gonna head a little bit to the left once I intercept my line. The Bravo, I know you can't see this stuff, but I'm looking down because I'm playing with it. It has a gear switch. It also has gear lights that tells you if the gear is up and down. And I have found that the lights do not work out of the box, and you have to download a different program to get them to work. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just with Flight Sim 2024. I didn't want to open my X-Plane and mess with all my settings. So, at least on 2024, the lights don't work out of the box. The throttle, to have it go into reverse, I also had to use another program. I own that program, thankfully, because it works with MobiFlight, but so it took me about an hour or so of playing with settings to get it mapped out. But now the planes that have reverse, this one doesn't, but planes that do have it, I can throw it in reverse. There's also a knob on the side that you can adjust the tightness of the throttle. That's really nice. It has a toga button, take off, go around button, and I don't fly the big jets, so I don't know if it works. I jumped into one and pushed it, and it didn't really do anything. It also, the Bravo has a flap switch built into it, and I don't want to flip it because it'll ding me points again. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more rocker switches that you can set. I think maybe it came preset because there's a label with what they do. None of them were set to what it was. Let's see, what else has it got? Autopilot on top, and I'm actually trimmed really nicely, so I don't want to mess with the autopilot, but it does work. I was playing with it in one of the other planes I was in. Let's see, airspeed's 96, that's good. Our magenta line wants me to go right over this mountain, and I don't want to do that, so we're going to go next to it. We're at, we're high, we're at 3,800 feet. Drop down a bit. Let's see, what else? I have these mounted to my, oh, just a second. Yeah, go to right. Sorry about that. I'll keep talking in 1 second, but she acted like she wanted to die on us, so. Okay, we're getting a little bit close. Switch tank, so now we should be good there. Oh, our airspeed is dropping off. So weird. .500 RPM, 3,400. There we go. All right. The rudder is really touchy. I barely am touching it with my feet. You can see the planes dancing everywhere. The mount system, I have these mounted to the desk where I do my video editing, and They mount really well to it. I have them both next to each other. However, they are big. The Bravo is actually bigger than the yoke, so make sure you have plenty of room. And if you want to see, the pedals are bigger than the Sci-Tech ones. If you want to see them, go back in my live on my YouTube, and yesterday I had a cam pointed at the pedals, and I actually bring it up and show you the whole system, but I don't have that cam hooked up right now. Yeah, I would say if you needed to go out and buy something, like you're playing with the keyboard and you're like, man, what do I need? I would say you need a yoke or a stick if you're gonna do jets and things like that. Pay attention here, getting a little off course. After the yoke, the Bravo is a lot of money. I think it's like $500. Might be cheaper now. That's what it was when I was looking. And I went back and just built my own in my sim. And I did it for like maybe $100 for everything. So I would almost save up and get the pedals and do, you know, some finer adjusting on them. But all right, we are almost to Toledo here. Looks like we're about halfway. If you want something that's, you know, all around, you can just fly a bunch of different planes. This setup really does work. This setup was donated to our chapter. I'm part of a EAA chapter where I live, and it came with all of this equipment. It also has like a little mini monitor and some other stuff. Yeah, so our chapter got pretty lucky on that. Beautiful. Trying to, we're getting way off course here, sorry. Just looking off screen. Just trying to check the chat on Twitch. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. You have to have the Twitch window huge to be able to see the chat. So, it is what it is. Alright, back here, getting way high now. It's supposed to be at 3,300 feet. And that's why in real life, you should not get so distracted about outside stuff. That's easy to do. It's also really easy to get overwhelmed. There's so much that happens. Like when you're doing this, it's really easy to just get distracted and start looking at something else and going, oh man. And, well, I mean, look what happened. I was looking at something for like 3 minutes and all of a sudden we were turned the totally wrong direction. And so right by this little map you're almost there actually. That looks like the hold. It wants us to go past it and around and come down. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna concentrate a little bit, but while I'm concentrating, anyone that is still watching there, do you guys have your pilot's license, or do you just like flight sim stuff? Racing sim? I got a nice little setup. actually you can't see it right here, but it is in the screen. This is a G29 setup that works fantastic with some pedals. That's super fun to do. Alright, speed's at 95. Not going down fast enough, so there we go. I'll make sure that we stay in the green arc on the speed. See where we're at on the map. Oh, we still got a little ways to go. Sun's gonna go away, and that's all right though. Getting better, down to 3,500 feet. There we go. Was 747? I didn't see anything. It's probably because I was looking off screen. How's it going? Good to see you. Glad you stopped by. Since you just logged on here, I'm actually flying with the stuff that was donated to the chapter, and I said it a little bit ago, but these TRP pedals that got donated, I was always like, you don't need good pedals. Pedals are pedals. Man, these pedals are worth every penny. I don't even know what they cost, but just like flying when I'm training in a real plane, it's just like that. But just doing a quick flight. Gonna land here in about 4 or 5 minutes and call it a day, but I wanted to try it out. It came with a Honeycomb Bravo, so better pay attention here. I was talking to the other guys about it, and they think instead of doing it in the Bearhawk.
Sierra 4 traffic. Cub Crafters November 90819er. 5 miles east, 2700 inbound to land. Runway 1 tree. 5 Sierra 4 traffic.
Instead of doing it in the Bearhawk, they want to keep it separate and try to make it in so like we can take it to the block party that we're gonna go run. But my first thought was to put all this, except the Bravo. The Bravo is way too big, it's huge. But the Honeycomb yoke would be amazing in there. These pedals, oh my goodness, yeah. But the cool thing is we'll have them both set up at the hangar and be able to have 2 people flying at the same time, because it also came with another computer that's completely blank, and so yeah, we'll see what everybody says. See if the chapter wants to pay for more for another X-Plane 12. Yeah, Chad was saying maybe that we do why are you trying to shut down on me here, plane? Chad was saying maybe we get boxes, like music rolling boxes, stage boxes, to put it all in. It's too nice of equipment just to have laying on the floor of a car getting beat around. Here's that whole distraction thing talking to you. I don't even know where I'm at. Not even anywhere near the airport it's supposed to be. I think you get a foam that goes in them so we could put everything in nicely and hold it all down. One of our other members just sold one. It would have been perfect. But, oh well. So this airport... Oh, well, after we talk to the chapter about it and see if that's what we really want to do with this stuff, then we'll put a certain person we know on the loose to get us all set up with it. I wonder if I just missed the airport, actually. Yeah, I did. I'm flying right over it. Haha. Alright, 1,200 feet. Gas is on the fullest tank, which is right. Yes, you do. Undercarriage is fixed on this plane. Mixture is now full rich. Seatbelts are fastened and locked. And props are full rich on it. And it is supposed to be left pattern. That must be for going around. I think they actually have a gyroplane in this now. I thought I saw one. Maybe it was just a pusher plane. But that'd be cool. I think... Oh look, there it is right there. Okay, beautiful. There's the airport. We're crossing the airport. Keep it about 80 knots right now. We're low. Buttons to push. That might be a little hard to do with the yoke. Be fun to try though, for sure. All right, 89 knots. Back. Yeah. I gotta smash it on the ground too, I'm sure. Hey. Oh, no, this doesn't say that I went to final yet, so. Yeah, no kidding. Supposed to be heading the opposite direction. I guess. My flaps are all the way up. What are you talking about? Hey, look on this little map. Wish this was actually my iPad so I could scroll into it. It should be runway 13. It says final right there. Okay. I promise I don't fly like this in real life. Maybe I do, I don't know. Okay, 1,400 feet. Bring the throttle back. Okay, 1,300 feet. Whee! Trying to keep it 1,200. It should be the 84 knots. Should be the traffic pattern altitude. Wonder if I'm supposed to be. Maybe I'm supposed to do that?
5 Sierra 4 traffic. Cub Crafters November 90819er. 2 miles north, 1400, inbound to land. Runway 1 tree. 5 Sierra 4 traffic. Sierra 4 traffic.
Close enough to final right here.
90819er is on final. Runway 1 tree. To land, 5 Sierra 4 traffic.
Okay, that should be final there. Oh, finally. Okay. We're way high, but we'll make it.
5 Sierra 4 traffic. Cub Crafters November 90819er is on final. Runway 1 tree.
It's funny that you're on here watching
this.
This is a tail dragger and I don't fly those, so probably just gonna hit the ground and go splat. Ah, yeah, look at that. Too fast, go around. I couldn't do flaps, I was in the green still. Hey, at least now I got some peaceful music to help me do it. Third time! Alright, let's slow this baby down. Altitude here. That's right. It's the people that don't go around because they or try to stick the landing no matter what to get in trouble. But my instructor always told me you should make a rule, or his rule is only 3 go-arounds. If on, or technically only 2, on your 3rd attempt, if you don't make it, you go to a different airport or go out and recollect yourself. Okay, we're at 1,000 feet. Need to slow it down a little bit. Trim up. There we go. This is one of those X-Cubs, this thing. Yeah, that's true. Okay, nose up a little more. Slow her down. There we go. There we go. This baby's got a stall speed of like 50 knots, I think, or 55. There we go. Runway's made, throttle's out. Boom. Oh! And that is what happens when you fly a tail dragger. Oh, jeez. Wait. Where'd it stick me? Yeah, I nailed something alright. I just wanted to see what happens when the prop hits the ground. Alright, try to figure out where I am. I actually, I was doing search and rescue mission and kept having the same issue. Every time I would touch down, it would just immediately flip. Well, they were the first time I did it, but I have no brakes now. I think maybe because I didn't pull up enough on the yoke. We'll see. I'll do it again this time. Let it bleed off its air. Hey, look, maybe maybe I should have just talked to you. I gotta figure out where the whole short line is. Turn, baby, turn. Not in the tree, not in the tree. I might be in trouble. Oh man. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, last time. Oh. That is actually the one thing I noticed with these pedals is that they don't turn as well as, I mean, I don't turn tail draggers, so I don't know, but 60 knots. Drop them flaps in, baby. Excuse me? What do you mean it entered the taxiway without announcing? Hey, you see that little drift spin I did? Yeah, that's custom. This is a ferry flight. The lady probably just watched her aircraft go in a 360 and went, ah! Oh, come on, not again. Gas bumps. Oh. Whew.
You finally made it, Captain.
Yeah.
I know this kind of flights can be rough, but I'm sure you did your best.
Yeah,
Welcome to
yeah.
Toledo.
Maybe more than 100. Holy cow. Oh, that was fun. Oh, they're still giving me points. I'll take it. 2 crashes. Congrats, Cap. Yeah, baby. Did it! So, I got, Breakfast. That was the name of it. I got it all figured out. And, the next time I go on, I will be on that on the wheel. I seem to like that better. I think it's a little more fun driving and having all the other cars around me and just so much going on, at least for viewers, than it is just me doing this. Yeah, I'm not very good at it. Although you play Demolition Derby and you do it in the school bus and nobody can take you out. Heck yeah. Well, that's it for me tonight. I need to, well, at least for right now. I gotta go up and make some food. So, thanks for showing up. I appreciate that. And hope you guys like and subscribe to the channel. And thanks for sticking around and watching all my crashing. Woohoo! That's right. I'd never be late for school if I, had the school bus. I'd have to have a cool one. Have a good night. Hey, thanks for joining, everybody. Hope to see you again. And like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, land safely.